One thing I always recommend doing is putting in your code without loops first to look for patterns. So there's actually a bunch of different ways to do this level. One thing that I think we could do is build a box, gets us up to here, then jump on top of that box and walk right. So walk right. Then that puts us box, jump on top of here, walk right. That's down here. Build a box, jump on top of that box, walk right. So we can do that same thing again. And then you should notice that I have a pattern that'll put me right here, and I'm going to build another box, jump right, and then run right. So that's what putting your code in first without a loop allows you to see the patterns. I have 1, 2, 3 things that are being repeated over and over and over again. So box, jump right, run right is being repeated over and over. Now, I want to show you something because this should work, but we run into a little problem with it. So if I give Woz a poke, build the box, jump right, run right, build a box, and right here's my problem. Jump right, go right. Now, right there, that should put me down there. It doesn't. So if I'm doing that pattern, what I need to realize is that my pattern needs to be build a box, jump right, run right, run right. That way, I make sure that I get down in the next spot to build my box, jump right, run right, to get down in the next spot to keep my process. So that's the pattern that's going to work for that. Now, another thing that I can do is I can use dynamite here. So rather than building boxes, I could do dynamite. Boom. That's going to blow that up. Jump right, run right. And that pattern would repeat. Dynamite, jump right, run right. Now you can see that I need to go over 1, 2, 3 boxes. So that gives me a hint as to how many times my loop needs to be repeated. So let me slide the stuff in here. So that gives me a hint as to how many times my loop needs to be repeated. Now, if I do it infinity, it will work, but that's not my best code. My best code is the amount that's going to get me there and no more. So if I do 5, that's going to work, but it's not my best code. So you need to figure out what is the best code that gets me there. So like I said, I need to go over 3 of these. So what number do you think needs to go in the loop?